Welcome to a brand new unfiltered video by me, yours truly, Evan Arginal. And today, I didn't even write a script. I just want to talk about life, and in particular, I want to talk about just chasing things and feel like you're getting nowhere. And by the way, just got a new lens and this thing is fun as shit. Okay, so why am I even bringing this up? First of all, I'm on my lunch break right now. It's the middle of the day, which is why I have some natural sunlight so I can actually record in a different setting. And the title of this is when you feel like you're doing so much right and at the same time you feel like you're getting nowhere. And I think this is just such a good topic to talk about because I think this is really common, especially with people on self-improvement or just people working on themselves, which is a lot of people. And I think it's really easy to just feel like you're working towards something, but you don't really know what you're working towards, if that makes sense. So it's like, okay, you do the right habits, you journal, you meditate, you work out, you're working on your body, all these things. And you know what? That's great. There is like something to work towards, but at the same time, there isn't. Like, why do you work out? You work out to get your dream physique, right? But your dream physique can never really come, if that makes sense. Like, I think that you can get to a physique that's really good. Maybe it's like 9 out of 10, but I just don't think like a true 10 out of 10 physique actually exists. Now, yes, there are some amazing physiques, but in the end, you're going to be limited in some way genetically, right? And this is just when it comes to working out. You can pretty much account this to anything, right? Like, let's say you're trying to build a business and your goal is to make 10K a month. Okay. Well, once you get to 10K a month, then what? Do you just stop? Do you stagnate? Do you keep going? Do you keep working towards goals? That's up to you to decide. But in the end, that original goal of 10K a month, I mean, it's like doesn't mean anything anymore. And yeah, of course, it helped get you there. And I'm not saying that setting goals is a dumb thing. I think goals are amazing. I think everyone should keep setting goals. But I want to kind of just relate this to a story that I was just thinking about. This is actually what got me thinking about this whole video concept in general. And it's just the idea of chasing more money and getting a raise. Which, by the way, I have 3 bullet points written down here. This video is completely unscripted. I'm just having fun. Like, dude, this lens is so much fun. Okay, anyways. So I was talking to my boss about getting a raise because I'm doing a lot in the company. And I feel like my efforts are not matching my compensation, right? So what do you do when you feel like you've been overworked and you feel like you've been doing a lot more and taking on so much more responsibility and you feel like you're not getting paid enough for it? Well, you ask for just a little bit of a raise. So right now I'm currently in review. My boss is talking with the other people internally and they're going to come back to me in probably a week or two and say, hey, this is what we got for you. This is the kind of raise we're going to offer you. Great. Now, let's say I get the best raise I could possibly think of and I get it. Like, let's say they offer it and I get it, or even maybe they go above what I was initially offering. I'm not going to name any numbers because, again, I don't really talk about this right now, but let's say they go above the number I have in my head. Okay, cool. Now what? I said, okay, cool, and it triggered, okay, Google. Come on, bro. I say, okay, yeah, it's always cool to make more money, but this just kind of goes back to the 10K a month. Like, let's say I'm able to earn an extra, I'm just going to spit out a random number. I can earn an extra $500 a month or an extra $1,000 a month if I get a raise or something, right? Like if I get like an amazing raise, whatever it may be, that's awesome. And that's so great. But the thing is, it's like, okay, then what? What comes after that? Do I ask for a bigger raise? Do I keep working harder? Do I make more money? It's like you eventually get to a point where you have everything that you want and everything you need. And I'm already kind of at that point. So I'm like in my head, why do we ask for more money? I mean, okay, I know this is not really going to be applicable if you're like struggling financially. Get a raise, man. Get that money. You need that money, especially if you are really like down bad with your financial situation. But if you're in a situation like me where you already make a good amount of money, you know, okay, I'm a software developer. You can kind of imagine that I'm making decent money. And, you know, I can afford to go on vacation a few times a year. I have vacation days like stacked up because I've just been not taking them and I've been like saving them up, and that's awesome. You know, like I'm pretty set there. But then all that really comes after is like having more money, and I already have a good amount of time. Like I said, I'm on my lunch break right now. I work fully remote. I can make this video, which it's probably gonna be a nonsense video. I don't even know if I'm gonna upload this video. I feel like this video is shit. But making just like a little bit more money is not gonna do anything. Like, you know that graph where it's like once you make a certain amount of money, then more money doesn't actually mean anything? I mean, I'm not definitely not at that point. I mean, if I made more money, it'd be great. I could like buy more fun camera gear. I could invest more into my YouTube channel, things like that, right? Like there's always good to making more money, but eventually I think it's true. I think you do hit a point where making more money is not actually going to help that much. And I think this is where gratitude has been helping a lot, is that I'm very grateful for everything I have in my life, whether it be, like having this microphone so I can sit back here and still get good camera quality or good audio quality. I can have this nice camera so I can record here. I have this house to myself basically, because my girlfriend she works fully remote too, but she's in the office, so I can pretty much just like go anywhere I want to record anywhere, and I have all this freedom, and it's almost like the freedom is kind of hurting my mental health. I don't know if that's true. I think that freedom is good, but the thing is what do you do with that freedom that's where you can really hurt, or I guess I should say make or break yourself. Now let's go back to the title of the video, because I feel like I'm just running a bit too off on a tangent here. And when you feel like you're doing so much and you're getting nowhere, I think this is one of those situations where it's like you think you're doing like the right thing. Like, what's the right thing? You go, you work hard, you get a raise, you make more money. That's the right thing to do, right? Why doesn't it feel fulfilling then? Over the past 2 years, I have made more money than I could probably, I could even think of. And again, I'm not trying to like be braggy or anything. I'm just saying that I've had a pretty successful career, if you want to call it that. Again, it's very subjective. Why do I still feel like I'm not getting where I want to go? Why do I feel so unfulfilled? I'll go back to the gym thing. I've been working out for 2 years and yeah, I've made a lot of progress, but why do I feel so unfulfilled? Am I just ungrateful? Is it a deeper thing that I just haven't addressed yet? Maybe I need to talk to a professional about this. God, who knows, man. A final point that I had written down here was just like approaching self-improvement with a more like holistic approach, like something that I could use more in my everyday life, because yeah, like working out, journaling, meditating, cold showers, everything, all this self-improvement stuff it's great, right? Like I said, it's great stuff for you, and you definitely shouldn't just skip out on it just because. But what if I could approach self-improvement in a more realistic, everyday way? Like, what if instead of just trying to do everything and grind so hard solo and everything, what if I could just like share that love somehow? That's that improvement. Because the thing is, once you fill your own cup, then it starts to overflow. You probably heard of that thing where it's like, first you want to fill your own cup so that once your cup overflows, you can use that to fill other people's cups. Stuff like that. That's like making more money. That's like being stable enough that you can help others, right? Because I think it's good to still help yourself first, and then you can help others. I've been like kind of in that situation where, okay, I got the money so I can like do things like treat my friends to dinner, or I could like buy them a drink or something, or do things that I usually wouldn't do before because my cup wasn't full yet. And this is where I usually have some sort of lesson for this video. Like every time I make a video, I like to kind of have like a lesson that I can kind of share with you guys. And I'll be honest, I just sat down with 3 points on my phone here written down, and I just started recording and talking. I don't have a lesson in this video. I'm just here to open up conversation. Dude, this lens is so fun. Holy, you can get really close. This is where I kind of want your help now. I had some great feedback in my video about playing a video game and enjoying it. And you know what? That video did amazing. It's my most popular video right now at 1.5K views, which is just crazy to me. I've only had one video go past 1,000 views as of now. So thank you so much if you watched that video and you came from that video. And now what I'm trying to say is I want to start like a conversation. Like, what is it about doing the right thing that just makes you feel so empty? Why? Like, why would you feel so empty when you do the right thing? Like, it just seems so counterintuitive. If anything, you should feel more empty by doing the wrong things, like maybe doing bad habits. And you know what? I think that's still true. But I don't think that just by doing good habits straight, like I've been doing good habits for over 2 years, and still I have those moments where I just feel so like, what's the point, you know? And again, this is where, hey, come join the Discord. Let's have a chat. I actually want to start having voice calls with people who join the Discord now, because I think having conversations and sharing them with you guys and would be so cool. You know what? Maybe I could start like a mini podcast again where I just start having conversations with you, the Discord people here in the community. And I think it would be really insightful. I think it could be something that's really cool. And again, this video makes no goddamn sense. I already talked about everything I wanted to talk about, so I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with the rest of this video. So clip this shit to myself. Personally, I'm just so happy to have you guys watching this video. And you know what? I want to say thank you for watching. And just even if you watched to the end to this nonsense part, like, What's up, bro? Come join the Discord, bro.